wait, I got this. Was that me? I'm guessing that was me. Hello everyone, Mr. E here with, I don't know what we're calling this build, but it is absurd and it uses the infantry autogun. As you saw in the clip there, you can take this thing and just absolutely turn into a literal bullet hose. I don't want to say for certain they will stay this way forever, but for right now, this is a very, very fun build. It is very, very effective, and it is one of the better uses of Stimm supply, because Stimm supply is broken as fuck. We can use this to give ourselves the buff of our Stimm like very, very frequently, and we can get lots and lots of cooldown reduction on it. Before I get into the intricacies of how to play the build, remember, like and subscribe, and comment down below if you got any other ideas for builds. Always open to suggestions. Okay, let's start here with the weapons. Very simply, on the melee weapon, we need something that can deal with crushers. That's our main antagonist here, because the infantry autogun will shred literally everything else. Everything else dies in like a millisecond, but crushers are annoying as fuck. So something that can kill them. Shivs are good, the dagger is good, or just generally staying the fuck away from crushers is pretty good too, but sometimes you just can't. For perks here, Unyielding and Carapace, because those are the two enemies that we want to deal extra damage against, bosses and big boys. And also I just have these statted for my normal purposes. I think I would probably go something more like this, with those 8 stacks of bleed there and an uncanny strike. That'll really allow you to build some damage on crushers and stay safe while you're doing it. Okay, coming down here, this is the sort of the focus of the build, right? The infantry autogun. You want to use the Vrax Mark V. Dude, I wish we could go back to the glory days. 07's in the comment, if you remember the glory days where Vrax Mark V, basically when infantry autoguns or when guns in this game crit, they do several shots in a row that all get crits if they're fully automatic guns. So it used to be when you got a single crit on this gun, the next 3 shots after that would also be critical strikes. And that was amazing because you would just go on huge tears of like crits. Now it's only 2 shots when you get a crit, but it's still really good. This gun has very nice critical scaling, as you can see here. Getting a crit is 2.5, almost 2.5 times damage. So big value in stacking crit on this gun. And this gun is also amazing because we can put both Fire Frenzy and Dum Dum here. Dum Dum being for bosses and stuff, you don't have to get kills. And then Fire Frenzy, if you're spraying into a horde and then turn on a boss, you could have up to 80% additional damage. And since we're a close range fiend on this class, we love all those stats. So yeah, Flak and Unyielding here, boss killing, and the just general killing, and dump mobility and max everything else out here. Okay, pretty simple, right? Just you know, point in the direction of the thing you want to die. For curios, all toughness, and then we'll go additional combat ability regen, stamina regen, and extra toughness. Ta-da, pretty simple, right? Okay. Let's go over to the Stimm Lab. The Stimm Lab has a particular setup here. We definitely want this bottom left side for all of this juicy attack speed and recoil reduction. This gun can get a little bit out of control and unwieldy if you don't have that recoil reduction in there to keep you on target. And then just a little bit of extra strength here. I don't go up here because these really extend that cooldown a lot. Like that costs you 8 extra seconds in terms of cooldown, and this would cost you a ridiculous amount. So this keeps us nice and safe. In terms of having this up quite often. And yeah, I think that's might be a little bit excessive, you know, but you could go all the way. It's just going to mean you're going to have your stuff up less often. And I don't find it makes all that much impact, but hey, you know, maybe we'll play a game with it there. Let's go over here to the talents. And we've got Quick and Deadly up here. Remember, this applies to both melee and ranged. It's just any close range, anything within 12.5 meters will take extra damage from you for 3 seconds after you dodge, which is going to be like very commonly. Then, of course, we've got In Your Face. Just stay close to enemies, guys, so that we're getting extra damage. Voice of Tertium, we're killing tons, so that makes sense. Speed Loader, nice fast reloads. Burst of Energy, and then Sticky Hands. This just mainly for that recoil reduction and the less spread. This makes a big difference. Like, look at this spread. Okay, and then look at, like, once we have this equipped. That is a lot tighter, right? That's going to allow you to just spray at head level and get lots of hits. This gun, for whatever reason, is way harder to control in aim down sight mode than it is in just like hip fire mode, which I'm comfortable with because, yeah, I'm lazy, so. We're gonna go Blackout Grenade here. This gun is really, really good at cleaning up hordes and killing lots of stuff. You could also go Boombringer. Boombringer would be your counter to Crushers. As I said earlier, those are an annoying enemy, but Blackout's gonna get lots of value because as you are killing with the gun and not with toxins or anything, you'll build this up. And this will allow you to just blast a horde with a pocket toxin grenade and get a bunch of your stim cooldown back, which is very, very valuable for this build, as you'll see in a second. Gang Tough, Slippery Customer, Tis But a Scratch, Anarchist, Toughness Boost, and then come down here and grab yourself Stim Supply with this node right here, Practice Deployment. This is what we're going to talk about. So this is potentially a glitch, guys, but I want you to know about it because it's fun as fuck. This is what you need to do. So when you have Stim Supply, you've got your Stim in the background, right? How the game is supposed to work, I think, is that when you have your Stim, your actual Stim, this one, up, you can use the Stim Supply and it'll give you that buff. But currently, if you use that Stim first and then drop your Stim Supply, you'll get both buffs. So you do double all of those buffs, and you do something like that, which seems perfectly balanced and normal to me. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, and that can go even farther. Because you end up in a situation where, like for instance, you'll see it in the game, if you have your ability that comes off of cooldown and you drop it like this, and then your stim comes off of cooldown, then you can stim and your ability comes off cooldown when your stim does. So now you have 3 stacks, and you just do that. It's supposed to eat your stim, but it doesn't. So we're just gonna roll with it as it currently is. And what you'll see in the gameplay footage is that I actually had someone else on my team that was also dropping a stim supply on me, which just takes it to absurd territory, and it is hilarious, and I love it. Okay, let's go over here left. At first, we've got punching above one's weight. Again, boss killing, amazing potential here. Cheap shots. This gun is actually pretty potent at staggering enemies. You know, you shoot a bulwark a couple of times, they get staggered, opened up. Boom, there you go, and then you finish them off. But this also applies to just other characters in your team staggering too. This is maybe like not the most essential node. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know. We'll revisit it later, but maybe this is your flex node if you care about that. Unload, great buff here, just extra free damage. Ammo jack for the extra clip size. Pickpocket gives us infinite ammo. What's not to love here? I'm thinking. I'm calculating in my brain of all brains right now if I could potentially get that sweet spot damage. I don't think it matters that much. Okay, over here we've got Potent Tox, extra pouches here, just 1 extra grenade. It's not that big a deal, but it's better than nothing. And then Pocket Toxin, that's going to allow us to throw this grenade. Oftentimes, the only thing that can really threaten us here is getting completely surrounded on all sides, because obviously this gun is better if you're like, you know, at range. And sometimes you just get surrounded, throw this thing at your feet, flashbang the fuck out of there. Sample Collector is directly buffed by this grenade, because when you have a stim up, right, it's got a certain cooldown to it, and you just throw these into the fray with enemies, and all of those give you 2% off of that stim cooldown, which is nuts. Which only goes into effect once you drop the kit, of course. But yeah, really, really solid synergy there, and it can keep you very safe and get rid of stuff too. You get like a trapper or something. That's probably my favorite use for these grenades, is like trappers that are just being annoying, kind of like hovering behind cover or something. Just throw one of those in their vague direction, and you're like, okay, you're dead, fuck off. And that's just a really nice grenade for that. And then Chemical Dependency down here to wrap it up, guys, giving you an additional 40% cooldown reduction and 20% crit. As you saw, crits are super effective in this gun. And the more you have your stim supply up, the more you can overlap the stim itself and the stim supply. I will make another build post for this build when they potentially patch this interaction, because if they do, then I might actually want to go for Vulture's Mark instead. But as it currently stands, being able to do both is crazy cracked, as you saw against that boss there. Anyway, I hope you guys have lots of fun being little bullet hoses out there. Tell the bullet hoses in your life that you love them, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye. You become flashlighted, dog. You can't see shit. Fuck. Get all the dollar dues. Stack of that juice. Hell yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, there we go. Guys, we need to stack chemical dependency. Oh, fuck me. I was trying to talk. We need to stack chemical dependency, Stimm's fire rate, and do some bullshit. That would be funny. I have, by the way, guys, my push and talk in game is bound to tilde, so I literally couldn't slide dodge there because I didn't have enough fingers to do it. This is, I don't know, this is similar to the Shredder. I wouldn't say it's better. Hard to say. Yeah, it's wasting fucking him. I think they were scared of what people were able to do during the playtest, but they forgot that, like, watch out, I'm just gonna shoot the door randomly, so something bad will happen. Oh my god, I guess I got yeeted. Hello, well. Oh shit. No, braced autogun of course isn't bad. Braced autogun would be even better with this, I think. I got you. Lord. I can't even see where I'm shooting. Wow. I can't. It's like the recoil is like all over the place. But I just have to shoot when I have that attack speed. I have to shoot, right? There is a difference between staggered and fully staggered. It's not applicable most times. But there are like different stages of stagger. Jesus Christ, it's like doubling up on the firing sounds. Did I get in that? I think I did. I should have probably shot the boss there to really test the damage, but... Let's see, Stimms over there. Oh fuck, I didn't get in the Stimms. Chips ahoy! It's gonna do the thing. Fuck you. What the fuck happened there? It's just too fun. Why'd they make it so fun to shoot so freaking fast, dude? Unfair. I used all my ammo. In my barrel. Shout over there. Can you fucking come to the door already? Oh. Oh shit, dude. Nice fucking try, dude. Just teleport to the left. Ooh. Have you guys seen that, like, there's a guy who does, like, gun tests. He does, like, shorts on YouTube. He's this fat guy. And he just, like, shoots guns until their barrels melt and, like, that catch on fire and shit. That's what I feel like here. Might as well, I guess. I don't know. I feel like I'm not able to do too much, man. I don't know what his name is. I literally have seen him like 3 times, but every time it's just him fucking blasting with a gun, full auto, ramming another mag in, and shooting it, and it literally, like, he's wearing full, like, body armor. But he's gonna get his, like, fingers exploded off one of these days, because when guns like overheat and melt like that, they you know, it's not good. A bolter would be pretty amazing. Use bolt pistol. I guess it's kind of like hot knife, yeah. That's still a thing, or like red hot copper ball or whatever, or red hot nickel ball. Dog armor. I imagine Devil's Claw is actually pretty good, yeah. That would be the one build I think that would be appropriate on. Because it's like you're playing for tempo there, right? Or like, not for tempo, but you're playing for control. Like a control warrior. I just think the cleaver is going to be more synergistic because it can keep stacks on stuff. And also it's just a stronger weapon, like 1v1. Sometimes you just need to kill something. It does not apply to Stimm Supply Mine or Blackout in my testing. The rocket launcher does, though. It is true, it can get shred, so that's not bad. You do have to love rocket launcher, especially now. Fuck. Well, rocket's an actual explosion. That's why. So, like, the game is pretty picky about what it considers an explosion. It does not consider, like, RBD's shock mine an explosion. It does consider the dog an explosion. I might need to retest. There's a potential that it just wasn't functioning in the closed beta, and they've rebalanced it since, and it does now. Let's say it's a non-zero chance that that's the case. It'd be pretty easy to figure it out too. Yeah, Pickpocket Needler seems like the kind of pretty go-to. It's only 1 point off of like some pretty decent nodes as well. It almost always seems to be worth it. Jesus Christ. Who just shotgunned at me, huh? Didn't I hear a shotgunner? You didn't know about that shit, did you? But I did. Oh, it's Demon that I shot 3 times. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, post it. I'm always on the lookout for more builds I can steal and slap on the channel. And be like, I did this. I made this. Yeah, word. Oh, diamantine even. I thought you were talking about like milk bucks. I was like, what the? That's disgusting. What's that from? Burst in the door, burst in the door. Okay, okay. I'm about to nuke this motherfucker in the weak spot. He comes underneath me. Good enough. Gun shoot bullet. This fucking class would be awesome if it had a minigun. Imagine like an actual minigun in this class. Guys. Nice. Wait, I got this. Was that me? I'm guessing that was me. Oh, that's a good bug. We need to learn how to replicate that. Alright, so this is normal firing. Oh wait, we gotta not get killed by a bunch of bursters real quick. So they're gonna try. Good try. Alright, so this is normal firing. Stage 1. Stage 2. Alright, give me a juice. That's pretty fast. That's want to get into Havoc. I would recommend, I mean, hopefully you're like leveled up all the way, and then just throw your own Havoc game up on the party finder. Say like, hey, you know, list your game, and then people will join you.